as long as we have an open invitation for him. You are like your automobile. The automobile you have out there, you're not in it right now. But you can get in it, and you can come out of it. So the same thing with you. God is in you, and he's always present in you. He's not like an automobile where the driver gets out. Allah never gets out of your being. And that drive in you, that urge in you to achieve something good, to desire to do something good, to have an accomplishment, to have gradations. And man is evolving stage by stage. That thing inside of you that wants you to be better today than you were yesterday, that's God's presence in you. That's how you know God is in you. Because something is driving you, something is talking to you that you didn't have yesterday. Well, so where did it come from? It's Allah that gave you his excellence. This is a wonderful thing to hear, man. So I don't need no reefer. I don't need no cocaine and heroin. I need to be told of something that I have inside of me that operates without my control. Does your heart operate without your control? Answer me. You can talk to Juma'ah, give you permission. Your heart operates without your control. I know you're not supposed to talk to Juma'ah, but I'm trying to reach certain people in here who's limited, whose understanding is this small. You think you know the religion. You don't know the religion. Nor do I. We're students. If you don't have an open invitation for Allah, he just makes his presence vanish in you. It's not that he's not there. Since you don't care, Allah will take himself out of your conscious awareness. So you know, I don't know what you're talking about. Your eyes are batting right now. And if I didn't tell you, you're not aware that your eyes are batting. Your heart is beating right now. I have to tell you to remind you your heart is beating. So if you're not aware your eyes are batting, you're not aware that your heart is beating, you're not aware that your sweat glands are going until somebody puts your mind on it, most of us are not aware that Allah is with us. We have the same kind of unconsciousness. So we don't have no respect. Allah makes his awareness vanish, and then we become unaware of his presence. And it's not that Allah has gone anywhere, but we have shut our own being out to the light of God. You know the sun is out there. You know that, right? The Shamsi Mughal. We can take these curtains and close them all the way up, put drapes up, and it'll be totally black in here. Sunshine can't come in here. The sun is shining out there, but I have put shutters where I can't benefit from its light. So that's what too many of us are doing. You have to be aware, not only of yourself, you have to be aware of your Lord, who evolved you, who created you, and that has to dominate your mind as a human being. You want to evolve more? Be more conscious of God. Be more thankful of Allah, and Allah will evolve you. You drive your car, Bismillah. You eat food, Bismillah. Put your clothes on, Bismillah. Drink water, Bismillah. Sex with your wife, Bismillah. You put Allah before any action that you do. Look, this is the special community of Muhammad the Prophet. Fadhakir in never atid dhikra. You know that's the Quran. Fadhakir in never atid dhikra. And think, for thinking is beneficial. And the greatest thinking is to think on Allah. Is that right or wrong? Yes, it is. And I'd like to see, as I asked before, I want to see the man's hand who ain't going to die. Would you please raise your hand? Okay, don't take us. So we all know that. We all know we're not going to be perfect, Mikhail. I'll send it to you. He's Dr. Mikhail over there. Muhammad the Prophet, he said, the reader of the Quran, those of you who read the Quran, you're going to be asked to read. And when you read, Muhammad the Prophet said, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, you're going to ascend as you used to recite the Quran in the world. Your rank at that time in the hereafter is going to be based on the last verse that you read in this life. That's the teaching of Prophet Muhammad. Now, that's spooky, man. I can't see it. Well, most of you woke up this morning, the first thing on your mind was the last thing you had on your mind when you went to sleep last night. So if you can understand what you went to sleep last night with, and you woke up with it in your mind this morning, the same thing is going to happen with you in the hereafter. The hereafter with sleep and awakening. Sleep and awakening. I go to sleep and I awaken. You know what you're doing? You're practicing death and resurrection. Every time you go to sleep, Muhammad said you're practicing death. And when you awake in the morning, you're practicing resurrection. So how did you go to sleep last night? Did you go to sleep last night reciting the Quran or reciting the Al-Fatiha or something? If you haven't, I'm trying to help you. Don't go to sleep without reciting something from the Quran. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. You know, little babies laughing at me. That's okay. They laughed at me and they got it. Subhanallah, alhamdulillah, la ilaha illallah, Allahu Akbar. This is how you go to sleep. Don't go to sleep any other way. If you go to sleep any other way, you're sleeping as an animal. You're not sleeping as a man or a woman. A man or a woman goes to sleep with something serious on their mind. And then the prophet, he said that he taught you with a great deal of prostrations. You know? Some people don't know what I'm saying. This is prostration when a Muslim prays. He starts like this, then he goes this way, then he goes like this, and then he puts his forehead on the ground like this. Muhammad the Prophet, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he said that Allah taught you, all of you, with great prostrations. And when you prostrate down, if you can go all the way down for your Lord, the Prophet said Allah will raise you up. You go down for Allah, Allah raises you up. Now, if you don't believe that, that's your problem. But I believe it. And not only will He raise you up, Allah will put off your sins and your errors. Allah does this for you. You can't see it, but it happens. You know Muhammad the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he did Miraj. You know Miraj? Isra and Miraj. You know Miraj. He went up to the heavens. And we're called Nahnu Tabi'una. That means that we are the followers of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So if Prophet Muhammad ascended, we are also to have an ascension. We humans. And our ascension is up through our own life. And where are you ascending from? Prophet Muhammad ascended from the world. Where do you ascend from? You ascend from the excellence of your soul. Allahu Akbar. You're not going to ascend off of this earth. You're not going to see me float right now. You're going to see me levitate. But I can ascend and you can ascend. Prophet Muhammad came off of this earth and he ascended to the heaven. Where's your ascension? Your ascension is from the excellence of your soul, and you ascend to the enlightenment of your intellect. That's your ascension. Oh, he don't know what he's talking about. وَمَا نَفْسٍ وَمَا سَوَّاهَا. وَنَفْسٍ وَمَا سَوَّاهَا. And the soul and its perfected order. Good God Almighty! It's there in the Quran, but I didn't know how to read it. It says, وَنَفْسٍ وَمَا سَوَّاهَا. And your soul, that perfect soul that you have. Then the next verse says, فَالْأَلْهَمَهَا. Not only can you have the perfect soul, but you must now have فَالْهَمَهَا. You must now have inspiration. You must now have education. That's your ascent from the perfect soul to the enlightened mind. They say to its harm and to its taqwa. Okay, I'm not going to argue with them, but I like a better translation. Fujuraha means your exploration. Fujuraha comes from the term fajr. Fajr means the sun is rising, but the sun ain't already up. Fajr means you don't see the sun. You just see the rays of the sun. And the rays of the sun are not enough light for you to recognize what's in your environment. Do you know what I'm talking about? If you go outside at Fajr time, you cannot recognize what you're looking at. A tree leaf might look like a dragon to you. Might look like a wolf to you. Because there's not enough light But when the sun comes up, you say, oh, it's not a dragon. It's what? It's a leaf. So, Futuruha means your intellect. Before the knowledge of the religion shines fully in your intellect, you in part light and part darkness. That's Futuruha. And so when man starts out in this world, he starts out in this world as an explorer. He's exploring the world. And if he loses his taqwa as he explores the world, then it becomes fujur, the trouble. So Allah don't start you off with wrong. I'm saying that to Muslims that know to recite the Quran backwards to me. Oh, Imam, you're wrong. You going to tell me that Allah has created something wrong? When you read the Quran and Allah says, all good comes from Him and wrong comes from you. Allahu Akbar. So let's get this foolishness out of our mind. Like I say, I'm challenging fantasy thinking. That's what's wrong with us Muslims. We're third-class citizens now. We're third-class citizens, not even second-class citizens. Because we do not do tadhakir in nafa'at dhikra. We are not thinking with Al-Quran Kareem. I'm serious to you. I'm very serious with you. As I told you before, I'm a surgeon. And if you hop on my table, I'll cut you from left to right. I'll do that. But the most important surgery that I do is the surgery I'm doing right now. What? So, listen, dear brothers and sisters. I got to demonstrate this again, but some people don't get it. They just don't get it. Every time you do this, some of you can't see. Every time you do this in your Salat, see like that? I'm going on this side over here, so make sure they all understand what I'm talking about. Every time you do this in your Salat, do you know what you're doing? You should be thankful to Muhammad the Prophet. Every time you do that, you are returning to your innocence. You think you put your head on the ground? It's more than that. You are returning to that innocence. When you down there, do you have a reefer down there? Huh? Is there a reefer here? Are you lying? You're not doing anything.